We don't act unless we perceive that some good will result from it. It is our why. What we view as good is really anything that serves as progress toward a goal. Um, Goals are fundamentally based on an identity concept. I could do nice things for my wife, which is the how, because I'm trying to earn her acceptance into the relationship, which is my why. My identity I've drawn from that goal is that I'm not already a full partner in the relationship, which is my who. And therefore, my goal is to earn that. So, how is the act I'm choosing? Why is the reason for doing it? Who is the type of person I actually am when I'm acting with the reasons I'm doing it for? Um, give you an example. I do all the dishes in my house. Uh, I pretty much had two reasons for doing the dishes. I felt like I was generating positive emotions for my wife, uh, like in a way that contracted reciprocity. And I was avoiding the shame and guilt of not having them done for her when I was at work and she had to deal with the hardship I was responsible for. Maybe she wouldn't be mad at me when I got home from work, or at least she wouldn't be mad at me for not having the dishes done. Contracting reciprocity is kind of a cognitive fallacy, and it's a form of manipulation. It's bad math. I'm doing this for you, obligating you to do that for me. It causes a lot of bitterness and frustration because it's indirect, it's dishonest, it's delusional. I can't cause anyone to feel or do anything other than my own thoughts, feelings, and actions. That's exactly what I got from that identity. Long days of frustration, why I couldn't seem to try hard enough and why my wife wasn't getting it. A common trap in this identity is try harder, they just didn't get it. When people reach burnout, they will either be freed from it or spiral into a rugged individualism. I did everything for everybody else, and what did it get me? Which starts a new burnout spiral of its own. What I had to do was break apart the original identity I was acting from. The way I was feeling turned out to be a loop I was feeding and living through. I don't feel like I'm a part of this relationship, and she's treating me like I'm not on this team had become a reality to me. Those feelings were correct because everything I viewed added to the loop I used to make choices from. I didn't believe I was in the relationship, and I acted as if I was constantly trying to earn my way in. This how doesn't work because my why isn't correct. I need to replace the who I am with the who I want to be. Then I can ask myself, what would that guy do instead? If you were playing charades and you had to be a cop, what would you do? If you had to be a construction worker, what would you do? A fireman? A doctor? Now tell yourself, you're a person who takes care of their body. You're a person who cares about the well being of people around you. You want your family to flourish. You have a seat at the table already in your relationship. You are a valuable employee at your job. What's the next thing that person would do?